In my live, hey y'all, let me test this out. Okay, I'm live, I guess. All right. Yeah, so y'all just saw Pop Rose. I was just trying to wait. I'm sorry I'm late. I was just waiting for Pop Rose to end. So happy Sunday. I have my cocktail that I made. This today is a Cosmo. If you don't know what a Cosmo is, it is vodka, triple sec, cranberry juice, a little bit of simple, and lime juice. Yeah. And if you want to know how to make this, it's on my channel too. So yeah. Mm, mm. That was a funny house. I mean, that was a funny pop roast. It was a very housewife heavy week. So if you didn't like Housewives, you probably didn't like that episode. But anywho, always have fun filming that. I am in New York. It is a beautiful Sunday. I ain't got shit to do. I'm probably gonna just play Super Mario Sunshine. Might get high, and I'm gonna cook, and that's it. Let me see what y'all saying first. Oh, yeah. If you're late, welcome. This is Tall Order Live. One of these days I'm gonna do Tall Order edited, but I just love just being live because it's so easy. I don't have to edit shit. Yeah, but I'm drinking a Cosmo right now. Hello to all 38 of you in the room right now. Mm, I might have to make another one. This is really good. I haven't had a Cosmo in so long. Anywho, so yeah, what to talk about today? I don't know. Like basically, this is Tall Order where you get my full attention, and I'll answer some questions, any questions that you have, while I'm just shooting the shit. Yeah, you got my full attention. I'm looking at all your questions. I can see everything. Hello, Andrea. Andrea Lewis, y'all, is the one that bought my table, my bar table for combos and concoctions. Thank you so much. I still have it. Jesse Smolyehi, who's kidnapping spot in Chicago. Oh my God, so I forgot to tell you about that. I went to Chicago and somebody asked me did I go to the spot where Jesse was allegedly assaulted. And someone sent me the subway that was in that area, and I was actually in that area and didn't even know about it. It was downtown Chicago. So yeah, I was near that spot. It's so crazy. We went to like this Chicago pizza spot, so I didn't even realize I was in the area. Have I thought about being a professional model? Maybe, honestly, when I was in my early 20s, but thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you think I look good, but I think I'm too old. I'm like 35 now. I think it's too late for me. Uh, let's see. What are you watching? Check out Fargo with Chris Rock. Yes, I've heard a lot about Fargo with Chris Rock. I need to check it out. What channel does that come on? If anyone can refresh my mind. It is a little hot in here, but the AC is pretty loud. I'm not going to put it on. Anywho, I'm watching Lovecraft Country, of course. Just finished watching The Boys. All 8 episodes aired, so I need another show to watch. I need to watch Watchmen, actually. Mm. Leave Wendy alone. Which Wendy? Wendy Williams or Wendy from Housewives? Because I'm disappointed in both of them, honestly. Mm. So unfortunately, I did not eat anything today because I was rushing. I woke up at 10 o'clock. I ran some errands, and then before I knew it, it was time for me to go on live. So I'm going to balance this out with some water so I won't be too drunk. Yes, these are Raycons in my ear. It's pretty dope headphones. I give it to you, even if it is created by Ray J. What LGBT shows, old or new, do you recommend? Of course, Noah's Ark. Um, what else? I mean, I watched Will and Grace. Um, what's another show? There's not that many LGBT shows, that features, us black folk. Expound on Wendy Williams. Well, um, I thought I would be excited that Wendy Williams came back to TV, but it just seems like she's just like the last to know things. Like I don't really care for her perspective anymore because usually her perspective is wrong. It's like somebody old, senile auntie talking about topics they shouldn't be talking about. So that's why I'm just like disinterested because she don't know what she's talking about. She said Cornova versus like she needs Norman, who has anybody noticed, like who watches the Wendy Williams show, how Norman has drastically changed? It looks like he's been hitting up the gym. He got some facial work done, got his hair grown out. I'm not sure if those are plugs. Got a new haircut. He looks almost decent. Like good for Norman. Anywho, he just be feeding her lines and shit like that all throughout the show. Yeah, he needs to just get another chair up there and sit with Wendy. Let's see, Housewives. She's been on the front lines. Hello, Vodka with three olives. Great supporter. I appreciate your support. I notice you always comment on every video. I appreciate that. You get a shout out from me. You should do a Paris is Burning watch along with Alice. I enjoy Paris. Pose. How could I forget about Pose? Yes, Pose. Definitely Pose. I'm sorry. I'm not in my right mind today. I haven't eaten yet. Yeah, like Wendy Williams' hot topics are just bland and stale. So I don't know. Like y'all can get better info from us on Pop Roads. How was the visit with Alex in Vegas? The visit was great. I enjoyed myself. It was a new experience going to Vegas and not like staying on the strip. Like Alex stays in the Beverly Hills of Vegas, of course. And yeah, I just hung out at the house. I did go on the strip one night and, got my fulfillment in gambling and drinking. And I was being safe. But other than that, it was like a cool trip. Wendy Williams may need to retire. I agree. And I think everything that she's doing is the karma coming back to her for all those years. She's tortured celebrities. Yep, she's late on topics, and she's wrong on a lot of shit. Nortman, yeah. How did me and Alex meet? Well, if you go to one of my first Tall Order episodes, I had that whole story out. So yeah, go look at it. It's on my channel. Oh, thank you, Sarita Holmes. I appreciate that. Thank you. Do I follow or subscribe to Neighborhood Talk? I do subscribe to Neighborhood Talk. I follow them on Instagram. I'm just looking for some stories for Pop Rose because Shade Room. I mean, they get on my fucking nerves, especially with what they post. I think Tory Lanez is paying them as well as Rainbow Bright. So I try not to get all of my news from them. Favorite three RuPaul Drag Race queens. Damn, that's so hard. I know Manila. Manila is one of them. I really enjoy Bob the Drag Queen. Like, you know what? They all switch out, but right now it's Manila, Bob the Drag Queen, and hmm, I'll say Willem because I still love the podcast with him in Alaska with his race chasers. I enjoy so much. So for right now, those are my favorite three. Would I ever move out of New York? If I did, I would probably be in California or I would be in Toronto or Italy. That's the only places I can live. You and Norman would make a cute couple, don't you think? I doubt it. I doubt it. I've seen them in person before. I doubt it. And let's just say he one of those Oreo gays that love their proximity to whiteness. So no thank you. Oh, thank you, Jarrell Anderson. I appreciate it. Did I watch RuPaul's Vegas review? I did. I did watch it. I didn't think it was good, but it was just something to watch. I thought it was highly, highly produced. I think they were just creating drama and they had nothing to do. It was very unfortunate. If they bring it back, I just hope they have different queens. Mm. I'm gonna take a pause and let y'all know what's been bothering me this week. What's been bothering me this week is throughout the 7 days, like I'm that type of friend that I always want to hang out and stuff like that. I believe friendships are like plants. You got to tend to them or they're going to die. And I feel like I'm always that friend who asks, like, oh, what you doing? What you doing on Monday? What you doing on Tuesday? You got time to hang out? I feel like that's not reciprocated to me these days. Like, this entire week, none of my friends reached out to me to hang out. I feel a little hurt. I feel a little hurt. I love my friends. I'm just saying, let me just air out my grievances. And it's worse when you see all your friends, like all your main friends in New York, hanging out, and nobody bothered to text you at all. And I was thinking, well, am I being sensitive, or I mean, I get that I don't need to be invited to everything, but I didn't do nothing that day, and I see everybody on Instagram together. I'm just like, well, damn, where was my invite? And then I have another friend who I'm always asking, oh, do you have time? And then I see on Instagram they hanging out, and they be saying they're busy. Oh, they're too busy and stuff. I'm just like, okay, all right. So yeah, I'm not feeling the love from my friends this week. I mean, maybe it'll change. Maybe I'm being sensitive, but I don't know. Like, let me know what y'all think because I just be at home. I mean, we're still in the pandemic. New York isn't as fun as it used to be. Um, there are some of my friends that still ask me out to eat and stuff like that. He's my editor, actually. But yeah, I just don't feel the reciprocity right now. I really don't. And that's just how I'm feeling right now. It kind of hurt my feelings, but you know, whatever. And that is Chris's business for right now. Let me get back to reading what y'all got to say. Tell us about that naked chocolate daddy who ran behind you on last week's Pop Rose. Y'all, y'all, not every guy that y'all see me with, I'm doing, okay? I mean, I wish it was the case, but it's not. That was one of my best friends who I went to Chicago with. I asked him to leave the room so I could be myself because I get a little um, self-conscious when I'm filming because it's me at my highest personality, because if you see me in person, I'm chill. I'm real chill. So I get kind of self-conscious and it affects my performance on camera. So I asked him like, oh, go to the gym or something like that while I'm filming. So me and Alex were running late and he was already done with the gym. He was just like, please, can y'all hurry up? I gotta pee. I gotta take a shower. So yeah, like I was like, oh, come in, we're almost done. He was shirtless, and then he ran across the room thinking that like nobody would see him. So yeah, that's my friend Brian. I've known him since I moved to New York. No. Was there a naked person in pop? Yeah, I already answered that. Do you feel like some YouTubers are biased with reviews with housewives? I do. I think so. Some people want, an easy interview with a housewife and, they can put them on to their followers and shit like that. So until then, I mean, I call people out. I love Monique. I think she's my favorite on Potomac, but she was dead wrong in that instance. Like, she was more wrong than Candace. So, yeah, I still hold people accountable. That's the thing with me in real life. If you my friend, like, I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. Like, I tell you, I give it to you straight. And if it hurts your feelings, I'm sorry. But I got to tell you like it is because I'm just that type of person. If you want a yes person, go get you a yes person. Mm. Oh, we got 100 people in the room. Mm. Get those likes up too. By the way, like the video, please and thank you. It's just me on my little channel. It's just 6,000 subscribers. But every like helps. So thank you very much. I could see you in Cali. Let me see. All right, I'm back on. I gotta catch up. I asked about the neighborhood talk because some fellow subscribers called out how the shade room apparently doesn't call white women baby mamas like they do black women. I can see that shade room is toxic, and I mean it is what it is. But they have, I think, what, over 13 million, like 15 million subscribers, and then they got Barack Obama to get on there. So they're like the black TMZ, honestly, and TMZ is just as toxic. Dorman doesn't look like he brushes enough for you. Yes, I hate Derek Barry. They might consider you to be the press. Thank you, Andre. Reciprocity is key in friendships. And I think I was more sensitive about it because it happened before, but I said something about it, and it was just like, oh no, it wasn't like that. And I'm like, I didn't think it was like that, but I'm just like, damn, when I'm somewhere, I'm doing like, oh, I wonder what this person is doing right now. But I feel like no one does that for me. That's all. I don't need new friends. I'm just saying, like, how I feel. I still love my friends. A brunch on a rooftop sounds nice. But are you a news personality? So your friends might be bothered by that. So you really like Chicago. I love Chicago. Chicago was beautiful. It was much cleaner than New York. But I think I would move there if it wasn't for those Arctic temperatures. Chris Sofoin. Oh, thank you. When are you coming back to Chicago? The summertime. How did you get President Obama to follow you? President Obama don't follow me, does he? I don't think so. And it's not like that's President Obama running the account anyway. Let's just be honest. Tips on moving out of your home state. Oh, wait, before that, what am I drinking? I'm drinking a Cosmo. If you want to learn how to make it, it's on my channel. Can we see a pic of your dad? My dad is on my Instagram, so it's CDIGGI1. Please add me. I can't wait to get to 10,000 followers, only because I can share links easier on my Insta stories. That's the only reason why. Let's see. Tips on moving out of your home state. Where is it? Because I gotta like, oof. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, there it is. Um, I basically just saved. Like I got up another job at Wells Fargo. Oh my God, worst job ever. And I waited tables, but working at a bank as a teller is worse. But yeah, I worked for 6 months and I just had a plan. In January I was just like, you know what? I want to move to New York. I was living in Atlanta at the time. I had two jobs. I worked at Maggiano's at night, and then I worked at Wells Fargo in the morning. So I didn't spend any of my Wells Fargo paycheck. So I went to New York with about at least 4 grand. And I just, moved there in July. I had a time frame. Moved to New York in July. In my first 3 days, I got a job. And I mean, I was tenacious, y'all. So by August, I had my own place. And I've been here 7 years since. Do you think Nene will be back on Real Housewives next year? No. She ruined her relationship with Bravo and NBC. I doubt I see her back on television until 2022. Let's see. You should do a Friendsgiving with your friends just to reconnect. I did suggest that, but like I said in the beginning, I feel like I'm always suggesting shit. No one ever like just hits me up and be like, Chris, what you doing? No, it is colder in Chicago. I'm sorry. It is much, much colder in Chicago. And it's colder longer. in Chicago. Have you all done a meet and greet yet? We have not done a meet and greet, especially probably during COVID. Alex isn't going to play that. Oh, thank you to the 100 people in the room. Let's see. I've been thinking of upgrading from fast food to bank telling. Bank telling, you're dealing with people money. They don't pay you enough, and the bank can get robbed. And right after I quit, I think 6 months later, my bank got robbed. So yeah, there's that too. What do you think about Nini's new restaurant? Um, I don't think about it. I think it's weird to open a restaurant during this time. And then honestly, even if it wasn't during COVID, like open a restaurant, you start out in the red. So it's harder than it looks. Was Lakeith wrong for criticizing Kamala Harris' lace front wig? Um, I mean, we criticize people's wig all the time, so I don't want to say it was completely wrong, but if that's all he got from that debate, then yeah, he's wrong for it. Moving away from home, try to find a job before moving. Of course, I always tell people, especially in New York, if you're trying to move, get a plan, a virtual meet and greet. Maybe. Oh wow, I got all the way to the end. Great. Thank y'all. Please like the video. 100 likes. Let's do another game because I remember on my first live, I was like, okay, if we get 200 likes, I'll take my shirt off. But I'm trying to think of another fun one. 200 likes. What can I do for 200 likes? That'd be funny. I gotta think of a story, like a really funny story. You know what? 200 likes, I'll tell my coming out story. How about that? 200 likes, because that is really Chris's business. Let's see. Why did she name the restaurant Lanithia? I mean, it is her name. It is her name. I mean, Lanithia, it kind of sounds like a beauty supply store or something. I wouldn't name a restaurant that, but okay. And the reason why I said coming out story because today is National Coming Out Day. I am 6'7". Will I go to her restaurant? Um, I went to Candy's restaurant and gave it a good review. I wouldn't mind going to Lanithia's. A tour of my place. You're seeing my place right now. I live in a studio in New York. Chicago cold makes everywhere else that's cold seem mild. Do I get hit on by women? Not in public. I mean, online I get hit on by a lot of women, especially since I started Pop Rose. Since Pop Rose's demographic is mostly women, but I don't mind it. I don't get offended. But I let people know they're barking up the wrong tree. What about Kenya Moore restaurant right there in NYC? Well, that's not Kenya Moore's restaurant. That's her husband's restaurant. Well, her ex-husband's restaurant. I don't know what deal they have right now. I'm not sure what they are to each other. But yeah, I went to SoCo. I went there years ago. The food isn't that bad. I like it. Do you think Ro would be still without Nini? It doesn't need Nini, honestly. Like Nini isn't fun anymore. She's not fun. Mm, it is 1:30 already. Asking for a friend. When was your last relationship? I think you make a good but serious boyfriend. My last relationship was when Bush was still in office. I think this was 2007. We broke up. Oh goodness, yeah. It was 2007. It lasted a year. We lived together. It was a whirlwind. Like it was a whole like We got a place together, got furniture together. It was a grand opening, grand closing. And I think I would make a good boyfriend, but I don't like people. And it's weird. Like it's just like if I'm gonna like handcuff myself to somebody, I'm gonna have to like you. You know? And I just feel that this demographic, and this is a good segue because I was about to talk about this demographic, which I mean black gay men. Um, it's just pretty hard, and I feel like it's hard to meet guys outside, of course, because I don't really have. I mean, my gaydar is good, but I don't hit on people just outright. Um, the demographic frustrates me because it's just a little superficial, just a little bit. I feel that online the social currency is like, oh, if you show thirst traps, I mean, you get 5,000 more followers. Like I just feel like I'm not showing my body online. Like that's just not what I do. That's not my brand. But I feel like being sexually provocative, thirst traps and shit like that. I feel that like, is there any more? Like I pride myself on having the followers I have and the platform I have without taking off my clothes or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, to each his own. I mean, people are making a killing on OnlyFans, but I'm just saying, like, it's hard to get people's attention online without taking their clothes off. That's all I'm saying. I'm not knocking anybody. I'm just saying it's just hard to get that attention. Let's see. Can you make a video, favorite drinking meal? I mean, one day I'll make some black and catfish, but I just don't feel like doing the camera setup of me like making catfish and shit like that. I'll make a drink, of course, but not food. What's more annoying? People constantly interrupting you or people walking slow in front of you? Definitely walking slow in front of me because when I got somewhere to go, I got somewhere to go. I get annoyed. Chris, you're great. Thank you. Thank you, Ruretti. Been in Chicago my whole life. It's really the snow that's the devil. I agree with you. Any suggestions for making other black queer male friends in Atlanta? Um, I guess you just gotta go where they are. Um, you can make friendships online too on Twitter. Like I've met some great people on Twitter, and it was strictly platonic. And Atlanta is really the black gay mecca. It's still the black gay mecca to me. Um, but yeah, I think it's pretty easy to like just I mean just go to different places. Like there's Joe's on Jupiter. Is it Jupiter? Juniper? Joe's on Juniper, I mean. There's just that whole area that you'll find a lot of like black gay men. And then unfortunately I don't recommend you going out during COVID, but in Atlanta it's just non existent. So they're still doing clubs and shit like that. Nene is not likable nor a villain. She's indifferent, and that's blah in reality TV. I agree. And yeah, me being in a relationship was a long time ago. I'm not sure why I haven't been in a relationship since. I mean, I have dated, of course, but I'm just jaded. I'm very cynical with people's intentions, and I don't really mesh with that many people. So, yeah. And a lot of people I like, they don't really like me, and that is what it is. Hey Chris, hey chat. I really love your tea collection. Yeah, so I get a lot of people asking like, where do you get these T-shirts and shit like that? I get everything from T Public. It's tpublic.com. My shirts are like $20, no more than that. I'm a fan of the '90s. I'm a fan of nostalgia. So yeah, I just get random shirts just so I can film it. I just recently got a shirt. I'm not gonna wear it on here. I'm probably gonna wear it on the next Pop Roast since more people watch Pop Roast than my channel. I'm burnt out on Housewives. I'm probably the only one. Well, Housewives is what's getting us through this pandemic, honestly. Well, when we were on lockdown, we're not on lockdown anymore, but yeah, Are you open to an interracial relationship? I don't discriminate, but I do say I prefer men of color. Uh, if they white, they got to be real seasoned, like real, like Popeye seasoned, New Orleans season, and not pandering, but they got to be woke. They have to be familiar with the culture. They got to be respectful of the culture. I mean, I don't want them to be a wig or anything, but they just got to be a what did Amanda Still say? I learned that from her. She's like, there's white people and there's people that just so happen to be white. I want someone that just so happen to be white if they just happen to be. But yeah, physically, I'm just more attracted to men of color. Let's see. Your brand is definitely gentleman. Yeah, I try to do that. Like I'm a black male version of Daria. Like, I'm chill. And I'm very tongue in cheek. Like if you see me with my shirt off, it's very tongue in cheek. I don't take myself very seriously in regards to that. What do you think of the Sukiana incident? I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. A camera setup. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just saying that, like, um, I have my little my camera stand and everything. I just don't think I was. I don't have the right kitchen for doing food, like making food on camera. I'm still in the studio. I ain't rich. Alex is rich. I'm not rich. How was it flying to Vegas and back home? Flying isn't that bad, honestly. Like, there's still no middle row seats, so you're divided. Sometimes, most of the time, I have a whole row to myself. Like, this is actually the best time to fly. The snow and the negative temperatures. Yep. How's dating going? I haven't had a good date in a while. Um, I had a date with a guy who is very into himself, and I don't know. Like, I'm attracted, but I'm not sure if it's being reciprocated. And that's the thing. If you haven't noticed, I'm really big on reciprocation. And when I feel like someone isn't feeling me, then I fall back. That was the last date I went on. I think it was like about a month and a half ago, or actually last month. But yeah, no luck, of course. Oh, I'm running low on my drink. I feel like I need another drink. Oh, mm, mm. What did you think of Ryan Henry sleeping with his godson's mother? I don't know who Ryan Henry is. It sounds pretty scandalous, though. What do you think? Who do you think will have more longevity in their music career, Cardi B or Nicki? Well, Nicki is very talented, and she will always have her fan base. Cardi B, I mean, she keeps like what's the word I'm looking for? Cardi B keeps like um see, this is why I edit, but you just have me off the cuff right now. I feel like she goes above and beyond our expectations. We thought Cardi B was going to be a fad, and she's not. Like Cardi B came out in what 2016? It's 2020 now. She's still here. So yeah, like she's just very likable, Like Britney and Christina. Like Christina was the more talented person, but everyone loved Britney more, and I always compare them when I'm thinking of Nicki and Cardi. Like Nicki is the talent, but Nicki isn't as likable as Cardi B, and that just is what it is for me. Any suggestions for feeling stressed and completely over your job? Yes, quit and find somewhere else. Now, I'm not saying quit your job, but find another job and then quit. I was at a job. It was called Zuma in New York on 38th and Madison. I'm telling you my business right now. I was miserable on my third year. And I mean, it made me enough money in New York, to finance myself because I'm completely independent in New York. And this is before my YouTube and my podcast check. This is all I had was waiting tables. So Yeah, like every day I would dread going to work. I would work 5 out of 7 days a week. Two of those shifts would be shifts that's over 12 hours. I was miserable. Thankfully, that's when I discovered marijuana, and that helped. But at some point, you just got to say enough is enough. I want to be happy, and then I'll start looking for a new job. And yeah, I got out of there, and I just felt like a burden off of my shoulders because it affects you. It really does when you're at a job you don't like. Let's see. Chris, you are speaking my life. Jarrell Anderson. Let's see what else. I love love and would make a good boyfriend, but I get annoyed with people so easily. I get annoyed with people so much, so easily. They have girl tees. Do they have girl tees? They do have girl tees. They do. Where can we send you stuff? Huh. I never thought of that. I never thought of getting like an Amazon wish list. I'll look into it. I'm not sure people want to send me things. Like I always put up my Venmo or my Cash App, like $ CDIGGI1. But I mean, if enough people want to send me stuff, I mean, I'll come up with a like an Amazon wish list because I can't give y'all my address, unfortunately. Hello, people just joining. And there's 154 people in here. I will take it, you know? Yeah, if you're just joining, this is Talk Order Live, where I tell some of my business, and y'all have my full attention right now. I'm looking on my computer at what y'all are telling me, and I'm pretty much like, I'm not one of those like aloof people that are into themselves with like 10,000 followers. Like, if you message me on Instagram, most of the time I'll see it. And if it's, you know, if it's something that's like more worth responding to, I'll respond. But I look at every message. I hate those people that like, have this huge fan base and they don't even answer their messages. Like, what the fuck? I noticed I've calmed down on my cursing. I'm doing better. This is thanks to Alex. Oh, let's see. I like your advice about jobs. It's like being in a bad marriage. It is. And speaking of being in a bad marriage, I always tell people I don't condone toxic relationships, and I will let my friends know if they're in one. Unfortunately, they won't leave them, but what can I do? But do you partake of the goods before you dismiss the guy? Um, Now see, that's another different thing. Like there's some people that I wouldn't mind dating and leading towards something better. And then sometimes you just want a consistent person. I believe they're called an FB, an FB. And I don't mind having an FB. There's no strings attached. Like I said in one of my videos, you can look at the other tall order. I talked about it. But I had an FB, but they didn't want to be responsible in their effing. That's why we no longer talk. See, a lot of Chris's business today. Let's see. Do I have siblings? I have a lot of siblings. I have six siblings. I am the second youngest of seven. Like I said, Papa was a Rolling Stone. Let's see. I would love for you to review the show Unreal. I used to love that show. The first season, second season, they couldn't recreate it, but the first season that was really good. I am in finance and I absolutely hate it. Girl, let me tell you, I was in college. My degree was in finance. I got a belch. Sorry. I can't edit this. Ugh. Sorry. I can't edit it out. This is live TV. Anywho, my first major was finance, and then when I took my first finance course at LSU, I hated it. And then I switched to marketing. Those Raycons are holding up. Yep, I need to ask. I really do need to ask them to send me some more. I really do. You're so humble. Thank you so much because I always tell people like that's one thing I am. I am humble. I am humble for this platform. I am humble for support. I will thank everyone because like y'all don't know like YouTube and Pop Roast and the support of everyone. I don't even like to call people fans, honestly. I like to call them supporters. Like it has really, and I'm talking to you in the camera. It has really helped me during this pandemic a lot to the point where like some people like had to go out and look for jobs. Like I can do this and support myself because of y'all. And thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let's see. You ever thought about doing fragrance reviews? No, no. I'm a finance man. Oh, see, I'd be losing my spot. Let's see. Marijuana makes me feel more better, more depressed. More depressed? Really? Marijuana helps me relax. Like really. Like it like if I have anxiety and I had like high anxiety, especially since March and all this shit started, like marijuana has been a godsend. It's got me through this. Let's see. I'm a finance manager and I can definitely relate to the hate part. It's a steady job, but it can be horrible at times. I get it. I get it. But you do what you got to do to support yourself. I'm not telling people to quit their jobs, but at least have a plan to get out of something that you don't like. And don't join Monique payroll. Oh, you throwing shade. You throwing shade because I know exactly what you're talking about. Let's see. Yeah, my thumbnails, those are just some of my best selfies. That's all. Like, I'm just getting selfies from the vault. Next week, when I do this live, I'm probably going to do another one. Chris, you are like my cousin in my head. Oh, thank you, Grey Goose 125. I appreciate you answering my messages. You are kind and approachable. That will take you far. Thank you very much. Tit tit. Thoughts on Cardi B snapping on the Dan who. Ooh, I lost it. Where is it? Um, shit. Live show. Oh, on the Dan who asked her what her look on IG was for. I don't really know about that, so I really don't have a comment on it. Chris, you set up a PO box to receive gifts. I will look into it. I will look into it. A lot of YouTubers have PO boxes. Followers can send you gifts. Okay, I'll look into it. Are there certain personality types of zodiac that you don't mesh with? I think Tauruses are know-it-alls. I think Aries are just red flags. Aries, I feel like I'm the most compatible with Aries, but they're just really toxic most of the time. I don't know. Libras, oh my God, they're annoying as fuck. Have you ever had an FB who wanted more? If so, how did you handle it? I actually haven't. Like I had one FB recently, and it just didn't work out because their practices wasn't safe. How about that? That's all I can say on that. Love and Listings is such a good show. Is it? Is it? Do you think the boys would eventually make a movie? I don't want the boys to make a movie. I think I'm happy with them on Amazon Prime. I'm enjoying it. And I think The Boys is what Deadpool tries to be. Like The Boys makes Deadpool look like a Disney film. Oh, thank you, NK. I appreciate the donate. The comment you made about the Shade Room Instagram account working for Tory Lanez was spot on. I really do. I think they're like a lot of these celebrities and a lot of these reality shows, they pay certain bloggers to post what they want to in a favorable light. And it is what it is. I mean, that's just the business. If like, let's see, if Monique paid me 10 grand to say only nice things about her, I might do that. I might do that. Now, if it was somebody like Rainbow Bright or Tory Lanez, then you can't buy my support. But other than that, Shade Room is ran by like, you know, I don't even want to say. I don't even want to say, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Raycons are made by Ray J. What did you think of Savage Fenty's show? I actually did not watch it. I just saw a bunch of clips, but I love that Savage Fenty has replaced the Victoria's Secret fashion show because Savage Fenty is more inclusive, it's more diverse, the pieces are better, and it's more entertaining, honestly. Let's see. Mm-mm. They are smoking the wrong strain. Yes, smoke sativa. That's what I do. I smoke sativa. Now, indica, I think it's indica. Indica will have you depressed, maybe. But sativa, it has me in like a more euphoric state. Actually, I have some gummies right now. Y'all making me want some gummies. Oh, thank you, Andrea. I appreciate the support. It has helped me deal with working from home all these damn months due to COVID. Look, y'all have helped me through COVID. Like, I am dead ass. It's crazy. I'm from New Orleans, and I just be using dead ass so much. We're at the 45-minute mark, y'all. I just cannot believe how these things go so fast. How do I stay in shape? Uh, I'm not in shape. I have a tummy, so no, I am not in shape. If y'all saw this pot belly, I actually need to go back to the gym. I just don't want to go back to the gym right now. I'm gonna give COVID some time, and yeah, I'll wait. Did I see the video of Jaguar Wright's cards being declined at the drive-through window? I have not. I don't like Ray J, but I like Ray Cons. I like Ray Cons. Thank you, ATL Tall 1907. I appreciate it. Why are Libras annoying? Well, my mom is a Libra and I find her annoying. So yeah, I think most Libras are annoying. Come to Hawaii. Are you in Hawaii? I mean, I've always wanted to go to Hawaii, but it's so fucking expensive. Like the flights to Hawaii, like I could go to overseas, but I might have to look into it now since I can't go anywhere else. And no offense to Libras, like my mom's birthday is on October 15th, and yeah, I love her. I'm just saying Libras can be annoying. Let's see. Oh, thank you, D. I appreciate it. You should review The Boys. I feel like I would love to review The Boys, but I feel like my fan base, well, my supporters don't care as much as I do about The Boys. That's why. But I am looking for a new show to do. I am. Shade Room is ran by this woman, I think, who clearly is a homophobe, but I don't know. I think they don't care about the comments because anything that has to do with LGBT on Shade Room, look at the comments and you see. I think the Shade Room is easily bought by a lot of men who are known for their misogyny. And yeah, I mean, unfortunately, Shade Room has that huge platform where we get most of our messiness news because ain't no other, site that's like TMZ that's ran by people of color, like the Shade Room. So that's all we got right now, unfortunately. Do I intend to buy any Savage pieces? Savage Fenty, I'm assuming you mean. And no, it doesn't look good. It looks expensive, but they don't look appealing to me. I know some other brands that are much better. What are the odds Candace and Monique get fired? Um, Candace staying, I mean, it'll be interesting to see who stays next year. I feel like Monique ain't gonna come back. Do you have any funny edible stories? I do. I did have to call a friend over because the edible was just too strong and I couldn't handle it. I thought I was going to call the hospital, but yeah, that was my funny edible story. Let's see. If you could wear the color black or color white for the rest of your life, which one would you wear? Black. Can you review Fargo? Uh, Probably not. I need something that I really, really enjoy. I've never seen Fargo before. I'm sure I'll enjoy it, but I gotta know about it. Let's see. Oh, Cynthia's wedding was yesterday. I gotta say, that wedding dress did not look good. Like it wasn't flattering. I thought it was really tacky looking. I didn't like the wedding dress. I'm sorry. Like I think Portia looked better than the bride. And that's crazy. If Portia walked into my wedding looking like that, I would turn her ass around and tell her to get out. Would I do OnlyFans? Well, unfortunately, that is not my brand. I have more to offer than my body. I feel like, my personality and my sense of humor is just enough. And I don't really need OnlyFans. Not knocking anybody, because I fully support sex work, but it ain't for me. Have I heard of the show Filthy Rich? I did. I did. Is it a good show? Ooh, you like Cynthia's gown? I didn't like it. I really didn't like it. Well, she had numerous gowns. Well, the one that I saw on people.com, I didn't like it. I did not like it at all. And even if she did gain a lot of weight, I mean, she could have got a dress that was just more flattering to her figure. I just think the wedding dress didn't look good on her, and it wasn't a pretty gown either to me. And who wasn't invited to that wedding? Like I really don't need 250 guests. Like honestly, like my wedding, I can maybe name maybe 50 people that I would invite. Maybe if that, but 250 people. Okay, I would love to see you and Bondi do a collab. Let her know. I'm down with it. I mean, we both from New Orleans. I would love to collab with Bondi. So yeah, y'all go tell Bondi like, oh yeah, do a little live with Chris. I would appreciate it. I love Bondi. I think she's so cool. We had dinner together in New Orleans when I went. I think it was last year. Yeah, I enjoyed Bondi a lot, and we're both from New Orleans, so I love that. Let's see. I have 167 people here. Hey, y'all. And I got 8 minutes left because I am hungry right now. I'm just letting y'all know that. Let's see. Hmm. They let Portia come back after she dragged Kenya. Well, Kenya really provoked her, though. Let's see. She wore at least three gowns. Well, the gown that I saw wasn't good. Let's see. Cynthia's tacky. Ooh. Well, you send me the photo that you're talking about in my DMs. Please let me know, and I will retract my statement. Trying to create a storyline. Yeah, too. Like we talked about it on Pop Roast, 250 guests during the pandemic. Like I don't know. Like I saw some people there, and no shade to them. I'm just like, you were just there for publicity and shit like that. Like, do you really, really know Cynthia enough like that? Like, I just saw some people in the entertainment industry just to be there, just to be there. Like, I feel like her close people, like to her, like she could have had just like maybe not even 250, maybe 75. Like, if we just being honest. Because some of those people that I saw at the wedding didn't really need to go. Let's see. Have you ever checked out Nikki Star TV? I have not. I will look her up though. All of ATL was at the wedding. Funky Deneva was there. Wow. Yeah, I was wondering did Nene go? I'm really surprised if she didn't go. Interesting. Let's see. Oh, I made it to the bottom. I made it to the bottom of my comments. Let's see. Yeah, Portia was really remorseful. That's the difference between her and Monique too. Like immediately after, she was yelling, "I have embarrassed myself." Let's see. Blah blah blah. I wish they didn't bring Portia back. I believe she needed a second chance, and Portia has been the most entertaining on the show. Have I ever seen Rodney the Voice? No, I have not. And if you hear a child screaming that's just down the hall, I don't know why they can't control their kids, but it just is what it is. I apologize for that background noise. It's the local wildlife. I'm sorry. Let's see. If Bravo was filming, maybe Nene could be on. Let's see. Portia has saved Roa. I believe so. And Tamar show. Is it Tamar? 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 Yeah. Tamar show is draining, especially knowing that, all that she went through. Yeah. Ooh, I have how many minutes? I have 4 minutes. Hey, it is what it is. It's the local wildlife. That's why I'm trying to move out this building. Like screaming children. No, thank you. Hmm. But yeah, what am I gonna do today? Probably just chill. Not gonna do much. I'm really hungry. I'm really hungry right now. Yeah, this is my Rocco's Modern Life shirt. I love Rocco. He's one of my favorite Nicktoons. One of my favorite. Oof. Nene was invited. Well, that would be very petty on Nene's part if she didn't go, especially if that's her friend. Do I want kids? The short answer is no. The long answer is maybe. How about that? I enjoyed Doug too. I enjoyed Doug and Hey Arnold because they were like the more realistic Nicktoons. Ugh, I hate it as told by Ginger though. Ugh, such a terrible show. Oh boy, so I have about 2.5 minutes. Any more questions before I leave? Because I'm gonna have to make a hard stop because a nigga hungry. Do you read about yourself on Lipstick Alley and does Alex? I heard there was a forum on Lipstick Alley. I mean, it's a lot of miserable people. I think it's entertaining, honestly. It's like if someone put my photo on the shade room or something like that, and you have all these random comments. I mean, it is what it is. Like they watch the show constantly. So your haters is your biggest fans. So hey y'all to the people in Lipstick Alley's forum. Hey y'all, I'm doing great over here. I'm doing great. Keep talking about me, please. I enjoy it honestly. Let's see. Are you going out to eat? I kind of want to do. I don't feel like cooking right now. I kind of want to do some Uber Eats, but I might cook. Lipstick Alley is the worst. I agree. I never even heard of it until Alex told me about it. I never heard of it. Um, let's see. Still love you, Chris. Thank you very much, Christopher Brown. You watch Cheryl's World. I do not, but I will look it up. I appreciate y'all that got my back. I appreciate it. So, since the live is ending, I know that I have Potomac review coming up. Um, Something else might come up. I might have another show coming down the line to review. Right now, I'm just enjoying doing 2 videos a week with Potomac, and my lives, and then I have pop those too. That's 3 videos a week. I can't be like Alex pumping those videos out. But yeah, if I find a new show I want to do, I definitely will. But yeah, y'all follow me on CDIGGI1. I appreciate that. Follow me on Twitter too, Twitter, Instagram. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. Any other last questions? Let's see. Well, if you came in late, I'll still leave it up. How about that? And it is hard to leave live because I do enjoy it, but I am kind of hungry. But yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. And yeah, enjoy y'all Sunday because I'm gonna try to enjoy mine. So yeah, see y'all and yeah, bye.